Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Karina Bunaduk, and this week we're gonna be going over the huge transformation that happened in my master bathroom.
Wish we could fly away, you and I, go to our favorite place. Oh yeah, make special memories together.
If you look back at my videos, you'll realize that I've been promising a master bathroom transformation video for a very long time. What happened was that I really procrastinated in doing the baseboards because I hate doing baseboards and I wanted to do them, like just have a day for baseboards and corner rounds so I can finish them in the entire house. They are almost finished. I still have to do some in my spare bathroom, which that will be a video on itself, not on baseboards but on the guest bathroom or spare bathroom. I don't know how to call it. That is why I waited a long time, and then I got the puppy, which I'm gonna put the video up there. So I still haven't painted the baseboards yet, but I will get to that soon. I am not in a painting stage. I'm doing tile in my spare bathroom, so I'm gonna finish all the tile in there and then start painting, because I have to paint in there also, and I have to paint the ceiling again. So I'm doing it one thing at a time. So that is why this video took so long to make. Also, I had issues with finding the right fitting for the sink, and my guinea pig is drinking water again. Okay, sorry about that. We gotta wait for Mr. I don't have a nickname for him. Let's get into the video footage and I will talk to you about the fittings and everything that happened, because I did do the plumbing on the exterior. The plumbing inside the wall was done by a plumber, but the fittings for the sink, like drain and all that, I did myself. So that took a while also. Not through any fault of my own, but let's get into the footage and I'll explain what happened and what you should look out for. This is how the bathroom looked like when I bought the place. It had a door from the spare bathroom going to the main bathroom that made no sense to me, which I guess it was like easier access so you don't have to go through the master bedroom to get to the bathtub, but that's not good. I don't like that. So that door is no more, and everything was brown and ugly, and my hair was really long, and I'm kind of sorry that I cut it, but that's a story for another time. I wanted to have tiles in the bathtub because I'm used to it from Romania. I feel like every video lately I'm like, I'm from Romania, Romania this, I do this because Romania. But you know, I was born and raised there, so I was 19, which if you watch my other videos you probably already know that. But I wanted tiles, and if you look at HGTV right now, like everything, you know, all the bathtubs have tile also. So that is why I took the bathtub out. Looking back, I could have saved a lot of money, but it did end up looking really nice. So I am not sorry I did it. I also took the door from the master bedroom to the master bath out because I wanted to have a barn door. I think that is really cool. It is not very practical when you want the person on the other side not to hear any noises that you make in the bathroom, but you know, it looks pretty cool, and I have got nothing to hide. If you're in my master bedroom, you probably know me very well already. So I've never done that before, so there was a lot of patchwork. The bathtub was out. I did not take the bathtub out myself. That was in the beginning when I didn't know many things, and I was like kind of scared of like cutting tools and all that, and the floor under had all these marks that almost looked like pee. It was really gross. So took the mirrors out. I patched up that door on the side. I ended up smoothing up the ceiling. Here is just part of it right after we took the pattern off. I did buy new fans because those were really disgusting. I'll put the fans in the description down below. I did buy them on Amazon and I really like them. They're very silent. I did take the fan coverings off and my friend spray painted them for me. It was very cheap. A can of spray paint, it's like $5. Yeah, instead of buying new ones, just painting them over was way cheaper, and you can't really even tell. So we took forever to take the sink out because it was the only sink that I had in the house, but because I wanted those fancy faucets that are in the wall, we had to break the wall. So by we, I mean the plumber did all that plumbing in there. I also built the shower niche, which, you know, took a lot of math because you have to make the tile rows like match and make sure that it's gonna look good in the end. So that was kind of hard to do, but you know, look at this. I was so super excited. I did not believe in me at all, but I really wanted it and I just did it. So the other wall stayed open for a while because we had to wait for an extension for the shower, so I did not have a shower like forever, and I do have a video talking about everything that gone wrong during renovation that I'll put up here. I really like how the shower looks like. Would I do it again? I don't know. I think it looks cool. It wasn't that expensive. I bought it on Amazon. I will put it in the description below. But having standard faucets and standard showers, like, it saves you a lot of money and a lot of time, because not even the plumber was aware of how to install it. So they kept having to come back and forth. I needed the extension. I had the wrong extension. It was a lot of hassle. So I don't know if it was worth it. It looks pretty cool, but I wasted a good month that I could have showered like a regular person instead of like being in the bathtub, like just splashing water on myself. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. So here I am trying out the bathtub for the first time. It is kind of small. I am 5'11", so, you know. One piece of advice is to wrap the bathtub really well. I do have some scratches in it that could have totally been avoided if I would have wrapped it earlier. I think this is like week 5. I got to patch up the other side of the wall. I put a curtain in there. Not much has happened except that I did sand the ceiling more and try to patch it up. It is the most tedious job to make your ceilings be flat. That's all I want to say. The first row is the hardest because you have to incline it a little bit so the water would fall, and it has to be level. This is a very hard project to be your first project with tile. It was actually the second project that I did with tile, but one was backsplash in like 2014. So it was my first tile project in a very long time. I FaceTime my dad a lot. He gave me advice on how to do it, and this is the first part of it. I did make a mistake and I bought the fast acting mortar or the fast set mortar. Do not do that, especially as a beginner. You're wasting your money and it's so much harder to work. I got a gray grout, and this is me setting the grout in. My shower niche is so pretty. I mean, could it have been better? Yes, but as a beginner, I'm really proud of my accomplishment. I do have a video on me installing the toilet, which I never thought I would do ever in my life, but it was not as complicated as I thought previously. The toilet is installed, the tile is on. Okay, as I said a minute ago, this was the first time I did tile since like 2014. So I was so tired of sanding because of those ceilings that I was like over it. So when I patched the wall where the shower is, I did not sand anymore. I just like put the drywall, patched up with mud, and I barely sanded at all. And I thought I could compensate with mortar and make my tile look like even and pretty. This is a picture of how it looks like so you can see. After I added the grout, it didn't look that horrible, and then I put the shower curtain there, which is always there. So I think I got away with it. Those are some imperfections that if I don't tell you, you're not gonna see, because right now the shower curtain is gonna cover it. There's no shower door. I don't plan on putting a shower door in there, so nobody would ever see. I know about it, and now you know about it. I just wanted you to know that cutting corners is not always good. That's lesson number 1. And lesson number 2 is you can't be perfect. You gotta accept that, you know, you do the best you can as a beginner, you know, as a homeowner. So can you pay somebody like thousands of dollars to do it for you? Yeah, you can, but I'm super proud to say that I did all this and it looks good in the end. So that's all I care about. The wall where I added the drywall, where I closed that door in between the spare bathroom and the master bathroom, was kind of rough also. Again, I sanded and I sanded again and again and again, and I was just over it. So I decided to put wallpaper on it. I think it's a beautiful accent wall and it works, but the reason behind it is definitely to cover up those imperfections. I have never put wallpaper on any wall ever. I did not get the peel and stick either. I was like, oh, let me get the real wallpaper. So I had to paint the whole wall with the special primer paint for wallpaper, and then I added the wallpaper. It is kind of tricky to find out where it matches and then holding it and cutting it and all that. I was thinking about making a video about that also. You have to put the adhesive on there. I do want to say add a lot of adhesive, so when you put the wallpaper on there you can move it back and forth. And see, I was like, I didn't even know like what's the side that match, what is happening. It took me a while to get the hang of it, but I do feel like this wallpaper that I chose had a very specific way of matching. I will put this in the description below. I bought it at Home Depot. The vanity that I bought, I got on the Home Depot website. I got it on a sale. It was great, and I really loved that it had drawers because I wanted to organize everything differently. The issue with it was that it came with knobs. Oh my god, now I just realized I could have used the screws from the knobs that it came with. Why am I like this? Okay, time out, time out. I was filming this and I just realized that the vanity that I bought came with handles. I put those aside and I bought some from Amazon that I'm gonna put in the description below because I wanted everything to be matte black. I did not realize that it came with screws and I could have used the screws from there. The problem with it was that the top drawer was really thin and then the second two drawers were thicker, so the screws that I had with the handles that I bought on Amazon were not long enough. So I was like looking and looking. I went to Lowe's, I bought more screws, I bought the little like metal part, like the nuts or bolts, whatever they're called, and I had the screws all along, and I'm pretty pissed about it right now because I wasted a lot of time, effort, and money into trying to match it. But I did buy the exact same vanity for my spare bathroom, so I guess now I know. Okay, so when it comes to the sink, I'm not sure if the countertop was too thick or what was going on. The faucet, I'm pretty sure I bought on Wayfair. I'm gonna try to look it up and put it in the description down below. And it came with a drain part that goes in the sink, and then the vessel sink I also got on Wayfair. And then the countertop, it was a big slab of like 8 feet that I bought at Lowe's and my friend cut for me, stained, and then I put epoxy on top of it. I don't know which one was too thick, but the drain, it only had a few little threads left. So I bought some pretty specific tools just for this project to try to like screw that cap in, and it just didn't work. It's not called a cap, I don't know what it's called, that seal thing that goes on there. I ended up breaking the whole drain, which Superwoman, I don't know. So I did have to buy a new one. So aside from buying the faucet and then the vessel sink and all that, I had to buy, I think it was another $100. So I did buy the same exact setup for my spare bathroom too, so I spent an extra $200. Looking back, you can buy matte black faucets that are regular, that don't come out of the wall. I had many issues with them because initially the plumber set them up too low and then the wall had to be broken up again and then again. So looking back, was this project probably too ambitious as a first time DIYer? Probably. I could have spent less money to just get the matte faucets and all that and just regular sinks and vanities, and it would have been cheaper, easier to find, less trouble. I would have had a sink way sooner, but it looks cool, it's done, you know, so I'm happy with the result. Here you can see me call my dad as always when I don't know what's happening, and I did the famous plumber pose, but I'm really excited to share. So initially the faucet in the wall was set too low. That means the drain was set too low also. So I had to buy 3 extensions before I figure out how to connect the drain properly, and this is what kept happening. It was either not reaching on the bottom or not reaching on the top, and then I finally figured it out, and it was a little bit hard because it was my first time, but it's so easy. You just screw the things together. Like, people are scared of plumbing, and I don't know, so far I didn't have any leaks. It's been probably over a month since I had the sink, so I don't think it's gonna leak. You know, if it would have leaked, it would have leaked already. You know, just get the plumber's putty and watch some YouTube videos, and then, you know, you got this. I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it also. I did not have enough storage, so I decided to make use of this corner that I have. I read the instructions for once, yay! And then I installed 5 corner shelves that I bought at Lowe's. Corners are never even. I don't even pay attention to it anymore. I definitely made use of the space, and I still have a drawer in the vanity that is empty. Yes, the bathroom is all done. I still only have to paint the baseboards, but at least I have baseboards because, again, it was a long time coming. I bought the curtains at Marshall's. I wanted something that looked like almost weaved and that had frays, and when I saw it was like $16, so it wasn't that expensive, and I was like, yes, let me get this. The hooks I did buy on Amazon, and I love them because every time that you want to change the inside liner, you don't have to take the actual curtain off, you just take the side. Ooh, that was rough. You just have to take out the side on whichever curtain you want to change. So I really like that. I know it doesn't seem like a big deal, but I always dread taking those off because you gotta be there and your hands start hurting and all that. So what else? I did buy some bath rugs at Ross, and they're an off gray. I did not include them in the video because I don't think they match very well, and I don't really want to cover up that towel anyway. Also, again, my puppy is like destroying them, so I only take them out when I shower and then then I put them back. So this guinea pig has been driving me crazy this whole video. Like, I'm just not even gonna stop right now. It took me 40 minutes to film this because I had to keep stopping because of him. Like, how do you eat for 40 minutes? No wonder the vet said that he's overweight. And if I take them away, he's just gonna start like yelling like guinea pig sounds. So luckily he's very cute. I was kind of thinking about building him a guinea pig cage. Let me know in the description below if you would be interested in watching a video like that. Right now he's like ground level, and the cage did come with a cover. I will put the cage in the description box down below just in case you have a guinea pig and you're interested. I really love it. It's really big and it's easy to clean. But with the dog right now, you know, I don't want to cover him and feel trapped in there. So I'm thinking about building something that's like higher off the ground. I am not sure about that. I have plenty of projects going on right now, so we will see. But I talked your ears off this video. I am sorry. I've been told that I talk a lot, but you know, this is who I am. I don't want to hide who I am. So make sure to follow me on Instagram at Karina Beneduc if you want to see what's happening throughout the week. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. On Tuesday, I have a video that I'm gonna post that was requested by my friend Presley. So ask and you shall be given. Take care. See you next time. My master bathroom. Wish we could fly away wherever. I will talk to you about the fittings and about everything that happened. I was set an expression. I wanted to have a barn door. We ended up, and when I say we, not sanding. I thought I could compensate. I thought I could get away with not sanding, and because the door. Why did I ever? As you know, plumbing fittings and stuff, more bendable, I guess, or more stretchy, more